I'm pretty sure everyone has seen the virtual clip that went viral over the weekend and over the last couple of days. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about Trent Dilfer tearing into one of his assistant coaches after a crucial penalty. Hello. What's going on, y'all? What's the deal? Thank you for watching. Thank you for catching this vibe with me. This is the E for One podcast, and I am Anthony AP. Make sure you do two important things, like this vid, but also, most importantly, subscribe to this channel. I thank you in advance. Trent Dilfer was really letting off a lot in this clip if you haven't seen it. Trent Dilfer, since the aftermath of everything, has issued some statements, and the statements were basically putting the heat on him and taking it off of his assistant coach. Trent Dilfer said in an interview or a press conference after the incident, shortly thereafter, he said some things like, I should have been a better leader and shown great wisdom and discernment in how I handled the incident. So basically, Trent Dilfer was doing damage control. Now, this whole incident literally got me thinking here, right? Now leave a comment in the comment section, because I really want to know what everyone out there has to think. There's a couple of things that I did not like about this whole incident. Number one, Trent Dilfer he lost control. He lost control of his team. He just lost control. And that's not a good look going into the locker room when you're blatantly disrespecting a coach. How do you expect those players that are supposed to look up and follow that assistant coach? How do you expect those players to look up to that coach since they seen you literally rip him a new one on the sidelines, just totally emasculating him, making him look like you're belittling him? How are the players supposed to have that same respect for that coach after seeing that? Number two, I did not like the fact that this was an African-American coach, a black coach, that he was doing it to. There's just some racial even though you can look at it from the perspective of a coach is a coach. And Trent Dilfer was mad at the penalties, and it could have been a white coach, but he was mad at the penalties. True indeed. But it just didn't look good, man. The racial kind of connotations behind this, a Caucasian, a white head coach ripping into a lesser black assistant coach. I didn't like that. Black or white, you're wrong. But this being a black man, belittling him in front of the whole world and nation to see, didn't like that. And the most important thing that I really started thinking is, let's switch places here. What if that would have been a black head coach, Trent Dilfer? What if he would have been black and he would have ripped into an assistant coach on the sideline? What if that would have been Coach Prime, for example? Now, this is one of the things that I love about Coach Prime, and I'll go into that in a second. But just answer this question. What if that would have been a black head coach of a university ripping into an assistant like that? I mean, he would have got ridiculed for days. The Trent Dilfer thing is kind of dissipated a little bit. Second thought, out of sight, out of mind kind of a thing. But I guarantee you, if that would have been a black head coach, he would have been reprimanded. He would have been possibly even fired for his actions and deemed as, quote unquote, the angry black man that can't control his emotions and feelings. Think about that. Now, that brings me back to the one thing, and amongst many things, that I do love about Coach Prime. Coach Prime not only takes spiritual aspect, not only in his personal life, but he brings it into his coaching, and it shows. He shows it on display for all of us to see. But Coach Prime keeps his cool. He never loses the fact that he's in control of every situation, even though it might be a situation that might be out of his control. You never think that Coach Prime doesn't have control, if you know what I'm saying. So I just think that if the roles were different and it would have been African-American head coach that would have did that, there would have been so much vitriol. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Once again, you have been watching the E for One podcast. Thank you for watching, and I will check you later. Have a great day. Peace.